Okay, for just a second, forget the number on your driver's license. We're now finding out that our real age isn't measured in years, but in the health of our cells. It's this idea called biological age, and believe me, it is completely changing how we think about getting older. And it really all starts with one simple question. No, I'm serious. Not the number of candles on your cake. How old is your body on the inside? It turns out science now has a way to answer that exact question. And, well, the answer might just blow you away. All right, let's just get right into it. For pretty much all of human history, we've had one single way of measuring how old we are. But what if I told you that number, the one we celebrate every single year, is, well, it's kind of a lie? Yep, that's it. The number of trips you've taken around the sun. We call this chronological age. And yeah, it's simple, it's easy, but it's also incredibly imprecise. See, it tells you how long you've been alive, but it tells you almost nothing about how well you've lived or how your body's actually holding up. This really breaks it down perfectly. On one hand, you've got your chronological age. It's static. It just ticks up by one every year, a one-size-fits-all sticker. But then you have biological age. And this is a totally different game. It's dynamic. It's not about time. It's a real-time score of how well your body is actually performing. It's personal. So if that birthday clock is busted, what's the new one? Well, that brings us to the body's true clock. This is a much, much smarter way to understand how we're actually aging. So officially, biological age is a measure of how your body is doing on a molecular and cellular level. But think of it like this. It's a full diagnostic check for your body, from the inside out. It's not just a number, it's your body's personal health report card. So what's under the hood here? It's looking at everything. We're talking organ efficiency, levels of chronic inflammation. It even dives into your genetics. It looks at your telomeres. They're like the little plastic tips on your shoelaces, but for your DNA, and they get shorter as we get older. It also looks at something called DNA methylation, which are kind of like tiny dimmer switches on our genes, controlling which ones get turned on or off. All these signals get pulled together to paint the full picture. And this is the whole point, right? We've all seen this in real life. We all know someone who's 60 but has the energy of a 40-year-old, or, a 30-year-old who seems way older. Biological age is just the science that finally explains why that happens. It puts a number to that feeling. So how do scientists actually do it? How do they come up with this number? The answer is pretty incredible. It lies in decoding this complex symphony of biological signals called biomarkers. Now, this isn't just one test. It's more like a full-body audit. They look at those epigenetic dimmer switches to see how your genes are behaving. They check for inflammation markers, which are kind of like smoke detectors for stress in your body. They analyze your metabolic health, how well you process sugar. They even look for so-called zombie cells, old cells that just won't die and hang around causing trouble. It's this huge, comprehensive view that makes the final score so unbelievably powerful. And, of course, no human brain could possibly track all of these patterns at once. I mean, it's just too much data. That is where AI becomes absolutely critical. Sophisticated algorithms take in thousands of these data points, make sense of them all, and then generate that one powerful number, your biological age. Okay, so this is some really cool science, but what does it actually mean for you and me? Well, this is where things get truly revolutionary. This technology is about to completely flip the script on medicine, moving us away from just reacting to sickness and toward proactively managing our health. Here's how it would work in practice. First, you get your biomarkers measured, maybe from a blood test or even your smartwatch. Second, the AI does its thing and gives you your score. Third, and this is the real game changer, you get a totally personalized plan to improve that score. And finally, you can actually track your progress in near real time to see if your new diet or workout routine is literally making you younger on a cellular level. And the goal here isn't just about feeling good day to day. It's about prevention on a scale we've never seen before. If your biological age is ticking up faster than your actual age, that can be a huge early warning sign for major diseases. It gives you a chance to step in and make changes years, maybe even decades, before you'd ever see a single symptom. And if you're wondering if this is just some niche science experiment, well, just follow the money. $50 billion. That's the amount of global investment that has been poured into longevity technology. This isn't a fad. This is being built into the future of healthcare as we speak. But with any technology this powerful, we have to pump the brakes for a second. we have to consider the other side of the coin, because while it holds incredible promise, it also comes with some really serious questions we need to start asking, and fast. Think about it. This data is the most personal information you have. Who owns it? Who's protecting it? And as these tests get more popular, will they just create a new health divide between the wealthy who can afford them and everyone else? And maybe the most important question of all, are we in danger of reducing our entire sense of health, or even our self-worth, down to a single number? It's a powerful tool, but it's not the whole story. Which brings this whole conversation right back to you. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's happening now. So the final question really is a personal one. If you had that number, your body's true biological age, staring back at you, what would you do differently tomorrow? Because the chance to answer that is coming a lot sooner than you think.